Good day, world. This is Don't Be Afraid of the News. This week, 40 billionaires have committed half of their fortunes to charity. People with the likes of Bill Gates, Steven Spielberg, Warren Buffett, George Lucas, Ted Turner have all signed some kind of deal or are all pledging the fact that they're going to give over half their fortunes to charities, whether it's in their lifetime or after. Now, the only problem I have with this is these are the richest people in America. I mean, George Lucas is on this list, which means they're probably not going to die anytime soon. I'd be willing to bet signing over that check for half of everything isn't something anybody but Bill Gates would probably do. But the fact that they make the effort is a nice message to the rest of us. Next, sea sponges. Sea sponges apparently share 75% of human genes in common. Genetic sequencing ancient marine animals has shown that many sea animals actually share the same genes, from ancient times, share the same genes as humans do. This could easily help lead to different types of stem cell research that you don't have to do on things that would make morons kill other people. Something that's going to infuriate people a little too much. This doesn't really surprise me too much that we have that much in common with sponges. When sponges sit around, eat, expect something to flow through them so they could eat, and then when they get bored or there's not enough food around, decide to eat what's near them. That sounds like humans to me. From Fox News, this is fantastic. You can now rent goats to help clean your lawn in over 10 states in America. This is something new they're trying to do here, where you're not using gas for your lawnmower. You're not making your kids get out there and actually giving them something that's going to make them better human beings or anything. But you get to have a goat in your yard. I think it's pretty cool myself. And the odds of your kid actually getting to see a animal that's not in a video game or behind iron bars is always a plus. So if you want to check it out more, it's goatfinder.com. I just want to say that again, goatfinder.com. On a little bit more of a serious note, the sun is spewing plasma at us, all towards Earth, to be more specific. Sky watchers in northern USA and other countries were able to see green and red rippling curtains of light on August 3rd. This is caused by crashing atoms of nitrogen and oxygen that then glow like neon. If you look it up on the internet, I highly recommend you do. The colors, depending on where you saw it in the world, it's a different spectrum of color. I think Colorado had the rainbow. Another place had this really, really awesome green light effect. And what's funny is when I saw it, the first thing that popped in my head was like, oh, that looks like special effects. But that's just pop culture, and that's not this show. All right, next. Flip-flops are bad for you. A 2008 study in Auburn University found that they lead to pain in ankles, legs, and feet. They cause blisters and ankle sprains, and if you don't clean them, even the cheap ones can carry around infections for over a year or nastiness up inside it that you can spread all over the place. Duh. I'm sorry, you put something on that's that small on your feet with no cushioning, of course it can't be that good for you. I don't care if Jesus did wear them. Yeah, duh. It's going to hurt. Now, this is the last time we're going to do this like this, but this is to give you an example. This week's episode is kind of an example how the rest of the world goes, or the rest of American news goes. Every story we've had pretty much has to do with America and what it is, but this is the rest of the world in 3 sentences. Fires in Russia have created the necessity for smog-free pods in Moscow. The flooding in Pakistan has consequently caused devastating landslides in the northern part of the country. An ice island the size of Manhattan has broke off of Greenland. Now, what's funny is that in the big scheme of things, all 3 of those are potentially more important than anything I've read today, other than maybe the sea sponges. But that's just something to think about. Thanks for watching. Don't be afraid of the news. See you next time. Oh, do me a favor. I have a podcast. If you like listening to my voice, check it out there. shutupandlisten.com or on iTunes. Thank you.